Yeah, morning all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. In the yesterday demo introduction, right? Yes, I was just briefing you about why Python, who can learn Python and how it was built, Python real-time applications, right? Let us have a quick review what we have discussed yesterday, right? So Python, I'm defining Python in 5 lines. It's a general purpose programming, like any kind of applications we can develop using Python. Multi-programming features, right? What all the features we see in different other programmings, like procedural-oriented, object-oriented, scripting, and modular, all those we see in Python. So that's why we call Python as a hybrid language, multi-programming features. It's a high-level language. Python is a high-level language. Python is a high-level language, right? Yes. Means it's easily understandable, it's portable, and machine independent. It can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Interpreted language, line by line execution we are going to see, which makes debugging easy. User-friendly programmer or programmer-friendly programming language, which provides simple syntaxes, which looks like normal English statements, right? Yes. Now observe this. This is what we have discussed, right? Two types of languages: low level language, high level language. Low level language like assembly level or machine level language, they are not human understandable, they are not portable, and they are machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardware and all the operating systems. High level languages, right? Example, Python. Human understandable, they are portable and machine independent, can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. So Python has got what features, what programming features, right? Procedural oriented programming like C language, object oriented programming like C++, Java. It's got these features of the C++ and Java, and scripting, shell script, right? That's what the features of shell script. And modular programming like Modular 3, 89,300 inbuilt modules. Python has got, right? For each, and it is providing models for each and every environment, each and every domain, right? So, right, because of these models only, Python has got a great boom today. Using the models only, like for every environment, we are using this, right? For data science, Python providing 10 to 15 modules. For big data, for networking, for testing, for graphics. Separate models we see, right? For big data also we see separate models. For testing, for networking, for OS, for Oracle database, a separate module Python provides. For MySQL also separate module Python provides. For SQL Server, right? For all this, separate module Python is providing for this. Python can easily connect with the databases, right? Python can connect with any database, right? Using these modules. Even for working with different types of files, Excel files, CSV files, JSON files, PDF files, all this, right? We can create all these files by writing Python code. If you write Python code and execute, right, you can see an Excel file getting created, right? And I can create Excel sheets within the Excel files by writing Python code, right? By just adding some more Python code, just execute it, right? Here we get Excel sheets. And we can create CSV files by writing Python code. We can generate PDF files, and we have got a separate module, math module, right, for mathematical operations, for statistical operations, and for generating graphs, right? Normal graph, bar graph, histogram, scatter plots, stack plots, We can easily generate that using Python. What kind of applications we can develop using Python, right? Today, like Python mostly used in web applications using framework like the Django. So at a rapid speed, we can develop a web application that with very less coding, not even 1/4 coding, right? And it's also used in automation applications using data science, automation applications like data science, IoT, and DevOps. In data science, we have got blend of techniques. The main technique what we see is machine learning, ML nothing but machine learning. So we have to implement the machine learning techniques or algorithms, we require a language to code with. So Python is the mostly chosen or mostly used programming for this machine learning or deep learning environments. Yes. Even for IoT, right? 90% of the coding in Python, many automation applications are getting created, right? Even in DevOps, right? Python, where DevOps chooses Python is one of the best scripting language with vast varieties of libraries for this writing automation scripts. Big data like Hadoop and Spark, especially Spark with Python, like PySpark, right? Which uses Python. Scientific applications, CP, right? Scientific Python. Numerical analysis, NumPy. Numerical Python. Game development. For gaming or game development, right? For single user, multi-user online games, Python providing frameworks like Pygame, PyCora. These are the frameworks given by Python for developing games. PySci, a 3D rendering library for 3D games. Scheduling tasks, we have got Python providing Airflow for it. Testing or test cases. And for software development, right? Software developers making use of Python as a support language. For business applications, for e-commerce systems, right? Python is preferred. For database applications, every web application requires a database, right? Yes. Python can connect with any database, but also it has got its own database. The Django has got its own database, SQLite free. Even we can also configure to other tools. Python also used for this network applications. Separate framework Python has given like Twisted Python, right? And for web scraping, right? Scraping data from different sites, harvesting data from different websites, and for CAD application or 3D CAD applications, right? Computer-aided designing. And for embedded application, the most famous embedded application, Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation. Audio and video applications, we have got Team Player, CPlay, which already got developed. Computer vision for face detection, orbit detection, and color detection, right? And for data analysis, in robotics, writing automation scripts, desktop applications, single user applications, or console applications, right? Yes. And who are using Python today, right? Which come topmost applications built using Python. Google using Python for its web search system, right? Yahoo also using Python. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Instagram built using Python. NASA using Python accordingly because of Python hybrid features. Uber pricing algorithm implemented using Python. This Quora, Reddit, Pinterest, all these are some applications built using Python. And Netflix, the topmost OTT platform using Python for security automation. Okay. MMOG, massively multiplayer online games. Maya, a powerful 3D animation that which uses Python script. iRobot for military and commercial applications and hardware testing, like companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this they use Python for hardware testing purpose, right? Yes. And reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? Yes. Very less code you see in Python. Simple syntax is given by Python. Looks like normal English statements. Interactive mode, we can easily interact with Python statement by statement. Wide varieties of applications, wide varieties of applications. Many built-in modules, nearly 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for different domains. Okay, so this is what we have discussed, right? Now, people from non-programming or zero programming, you can just go through this, right? Yes. Python comparison with other programming, right? Yes. Python comparison with other programming. I will take a task and I'll implement the task in multiple programming languages. You can check how simple this Python statements has compared with other programmings, right? Yes. Task, right? Yes. Accepting two values. Accepting two values from the user keyboard and performing addition, right? Accepting two values from the user keyboard and performing addition, right? Yes. Using Java, yes. So if you've got knowledge in Java, you can just go to the following code. First, I'll write using Java. I'll write in Python. Import java.io.star, right? Every statement ends with semicolon, right? Here we have got class and any name, right? Yes. Here we need to say public static void main, right? Throws IO exception, right? Throws IO exception. Input stream reader, next is like I'm using input stream reader, right? Buffer reader BR equal to new buffered reader, right? Okay. System dot out dot println. Enter the first number. Enter the first number. Whatever number you are entering, right? Yes, enter the first number, right? Whatever number you are entering by default taken as string. Okay. Whatever you are taking by default taken as string, right? Br dot read line, right? Later I need to convert to integer, right? For performing addition, right? Int I equal to integer dot parse int is the method. Integer dot parse int of s1. Yes. These 3 lines I'll copy same thing for the second number, right? Every statement ends with semicolon, right? Copy these 3 lines for the second number, right? Enter the second number, right? Enter the second number, string s2 equal to br dot read line. Yes. Int j equal to integer dot parse int of s1. Finally say system dot out dot println, right? Yes, copy this, right? And copy this. I'll copy this to a separate notepad file and I'll just show you the execution in both Java and Python. Just take 1 minute or two, right? Save it. This. Okay, save it. Sample1.java. Save it as what? Sample1.java. Enter, right? Now go to the command prompt, just try to execute, right? Yes. Come out of this existing path. What is that path we have created, right? Python 8 a.m. batch. Okay. Compile this Java C sample.java. Java C Java sample.java, right? Yes. Now check it if you got any errors, right? File not found. What is that? We have saved it, right? Fine. Let's see, right? Right, the Python 8 a.m. Right, 1 second. Sample one, not sample one. We need to save it as sample, right? So the name of the class is sample. Save it as sample. File, save. Whatever with the class name we need to save, right? File, save as. So some semicolons are missing, right? Enter the first number, enter the second number. Right, just check this. Semicolons are missing. Enter the first number. Here semicolon is missing. Enter the second number. Semicolon is missing. Right. Enter the first number. Sorry. Double quotes are missing here. Enter the second number. System.out.println. Here T is missing. Println, right? Yes. Buffer, there is a typo in buffer. BUFF got, right? Yes. Now check it. Right. Save it. Save that. Input stream ST, T is missing. Yes. So there are no errors now. Java sample, right? Yes. Java sample. This is the code, right? Enter the first number 10, enter the second number 20. Sum is what? 1 plus X plus I plus J. Entire system S1 here, int parseInt of S2 here. This is S1, here S2, I plus J. Once again, you can compile, run, enter the first number 10, enter the second number 20. It's not saved. First number 10, second number 20, sum is what? 30. So this is what the coding in Java, right? Yes. Every statement ends with semicolon. Yes. But if people from non-programming or zero programming, right? To understand this, a little complex to understand this code, right? What is class? What is public static void main? What is IO exceptions? What is input stream reader? What is buffer reader? Right? Read line, parseInt, yes, integer dot parseInt, right? All these statements to understand it, you need to have basic knowledge of Java, right? Yes. So just to add two numbers, this code is for taking two values from the keyboard and performing addition, right? Yes. We can also write using scanner class. The same task I'll implement in Python. So here you're getting 10 to 12 lines of code, right? I'll just write the same task in Python with not more than 3 lines. Just observe this. Same code I'll write in Python with not more than 3 lines. Python shell, right? This is what the Python shell. Later, I'll just in the tomorrow session, I'll brief you about the installation and execution modes, right? Yes. So here, just I want to add 2 numbers, x and y are 2 values. Input, enter value of x. Input, enter value of x. Int of input, enter value of x. Okay. Just say input, enter value of x. Input, enter value of y. Just input, enter value of y. Yes. Enter value of x, value of y, print x plus y. 3 lines code, right? That's it. This is what the coding in Python for the same task. The coding in Python, right? Looks like normal English statements. Inputting the value for x, inputting the value of y, print x plus y. Anybody can understand, right? Save it. Save it as sample notes. Any name test1.py, any name .py extension, right? But here also in Python, enter value of x, whatever value you are entering, whatever you are accepting, right? By default taken as string, like Java, right? We need to typecast to integer type. Typecasting means keep everything within the int function to convert to int. This is also like converting everything to int. Yes, print x plus y. Enter value of x, enter value of y, print x plus y. They are taken as string, convert to integer type, typecasting, right? Enter value of x 10, enter value of y 20. Sum is 30. This is the output, right? For the same task in Python. Statements looks very simple and easy to understand, right? Python statements, no need to write huge codings, no need of any complex code. Yes, just I'll show you some more examples of this Python codings, right? File, new file. If you take some list of values in different order, 30, 10, 40, 20, and 50, right? Yes. X is a list. In other programmings, we say like array of values, right? Array of elements. Yes, just observe this. Print x prints the entire list. I want to know the number of elements. Here only 5 elements directly you can count. But if there are more than 100 elements, how can you count? Just say len function, right? Len of x. Length of x. 5 returns. Length is 5. I want to find the sum of all this 30 plus 10 plus 40 plus 20 plus 50. Even if 100 elements are there, 100 elements sum I want. Just say print sum of x. That's it. Which list? X. Run module. Check it. Sum is what? 150. Print. I want to know the max element. If the 100 elements are there, max of this x, min of this x. Max of x 50, min of x 10, sum of x, sum of all these values. Sum max is 50, min is 10.
Hello.
Yes.
I have a small query.
Yes.
Means how we can get the second highest number in this array? X is equal to you have given 30, 10, 40, 20, 50, right? Just I need to get the second
Yes.
highest number.
Okay, fine. So, okay, first I'll arrange it in a order. Print sorted of x. There is a function called sorted of x, right?
Okay.
Sorted of x means you will get in ascending order. You want second highest value, right?
Yes.
This is in ascending, right? But I want in descending order. For descending order, there is no separate function available, but we need to say sorted of x. Again, it gives in ascending order, right? The ascending order, if you reverse it, right, you will get in descending.
Yes.
Ascending, if you reverse it, right, you will get in descending. Reverse equal to true, you should say. By default, it will be false. You need to say true. Now you will get in descending, right? Run module. Descending order, you got that. This is the first highest, this is the second highest, right? Second largest value. Fine. So using print x of 0 means first highest value. Index
Okay.
x of 0 means the first highest. X of 1 indicates second highest. Check it. Run module. Sorry. This is extra I got. Run module, right? Yes. Yeah. This is stored in one variable y. Store the output in one variable y. Print y of 0 means 50. Y of 1 means the second one, right? Yes. Store that in one variable. Store the result, whatever you get from this, in one variable y. Y of 1 gives the second largest value. 40, right?
Okay, got it.
Print x.
But
Print
without ascending and descending, we can't get the second highest number.
there is no separate function for it. It doesn't have any separate function directly. We need to either you need to arrange them in a particular order, ascending or descending. Ascending or descending also it will work, right? So you using ascending also you can do it. This is -1, this is -2. -2 if you give, right? Yes, after ascending. Fine. So this is very simple coding, right? You can have got many built-in functions for performing the task. Len function, sum function to perform the sum of it. Max, min, sorting in ascending, sorting in descending. You want the second largest number, right? Y of 1. Y of 0 means 50. 1, 2, 3, 4. Indexing, right? I want to add a new element 60 to that list. X dot append to which list? X list. What you want to append? 60. To the X list, I want to append 60. That's it. New element I have appended, right? Yes. Run module. 60 got added, right? I want to remove this 40 from that list, right? Simple syntax is right. Directly say X from the X list, remove 40. Yes, run, check this, right? Run module, right? 40 has got removed right from this in this way. So, and also one example on this module, right? Yes, 2 examples on these modules. You can observe two things now. You can observe two things. One is the coding of Python, how it looks, and the importance of modules. I'll take a commonly used module, right? Import math module. We need to say import math. Whenever you want to use a module into your program code, you need to say import the module name. I want to check what is present in the module first. DAR of this math. DAR of math. Okay, fine. Okay, these are all the properties of the math module. SQRT, tan H, tau, tran. Pi is one variable, E is one variable, right? Yes. If you want to print the values, right, of pi or this print math dot within the math, right? We have got a variable like pi. Within the math, we have got a variable like E. Right? We can just print the values of it. Run module. Pi value is 3.14. E value is 2.71. For example, you doesn't know how to work with a particular function. SQRT is a function. You don't know how to use it, how to work with square root. There is a help function in Python, right? Just like print function, we have got help function. Help on what? Within the math module, SQRT, right? Yes. Now check this, right? Run module. Help on built-in function square root in the module math. Clearly it is saying square root expecting one value x returns the square root of x. Clearly it is saying square root expecting one value x returns the square root of x. So provide one value, right? It is expecting one value, we should provide the value of it, right? Yes. Math dot sqrt of provide one value 16. Math dot sqrt of 16. Run module, right? Yes. Math dot square root of 16. Square root of 16 is 4.
In the syntax, it has given sqrt x comma slash backward slash.
So this backward slash indicates that this argument x is a non-default argument. We have got some kind of arguments in Python, right? Default arguments, non-default arguments, keyword arguments, non-keyword arguments, arbitrary arguments, variable length arguments, right? So this indicates that it's a non-default argument. Compulsory, we should provide value while calling it, right? So later we discuss about it, but here this slash has nothing to do. Previously, it is used to give some comment. What is this slash indicates it has to give, but from this last two versions, it is not providing that comment here. What is this slash indicates? Right? A slash is nothing to do. It's a non-default argument. Whatever the argument we have provided is a non-default, it says. Right? So similarly, for example, okay, you got square root of 16, right? Similarly, for any other functionality, right? For example, POW is the power. How to use it? What is the syntax of it, right? You can say help. Help on what? Math dot POW, right? Math dot power. So power expecting how many values and what it is going to return. It's run module. Help on built-in function power in the module math. Help on what? Built-in function power in the module math. Power of x comma y. Power of x comma y means two values we need to provide. It returns x to the power of 5. This is the power symbol in Python. Double star means, yes, clearly it is saying in the bracket x to the power of y. May help on math dot power, right? Yes. So now say print, we need to provide two values, right? Yes, print math dot POW of 10 comma 3 x comma y. Two values, right? Yes. 10 to the power of 3, that is what? 1000. In this way, you can get help on any module, right? Not only this math module, any module, data science related or big data related or testing or animations or networking, any modules, right? Can just explore in the same way, right? Help on this. Okay. And I said, right, generating graphs in Python is very simple and easy. Just one or two examples, right? Can just see without any knowledge on Python, are you able to understand this code or not? Do you see any complex words in this? No complex words or statements, right? Yes. Now see, I want to generate a graph. For that, we need to import a plotting module. Import matplotlib. Import matplotlib. Import matplotlib. It's a module, right? Within that, we have got a built-in property pyplot. So every time using this big name in my program code, right? Instead of using this very big name, I'll use alias name or shortcut name as P or PLT, right? Yes. P or PLT, any name you can say, right? PLT dot. There's a function called plot, right? X coordinate values 1, 2, 3. Y coordinate values like pi. Okay. Four, 7, 6. Just take any random values. Yes. Just say PLT dot show. That's it. A graph is generated, right? How simple generating here X coordinate values, Y coordinate values. Right. Run model. Check this. Run model. Right. Yes. Generating a graph. Right. Yes. 4, 7, 5. 4, 7, 5. This X coordinate values. These Y coordinates. Right. How these are generated because on the input in the what is the min value 1. What is the max value 3. That's why 1 and 3 between that here 4 and okay. For example, a small task I'll show you, right? A small task, age and income, age-wise income, right? For example, age 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, right? There is salaries are like this, incomes are like this. 30,000. 40,000, 35,000, and 50,000. In this way, the salaries are given for 4 ages, 4 age groups, right? 50,000. Just given ages, salaries, run a run module, right? Yes. And get a graph in this way, right? 30, 30,000, 40, 40,000, 50, 35, 60, 50, right? Yes. Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Here PLT dot plot means what this function? PLT dot plot.
Matplotlib.pyplot. Instead of using this big name, I'm using shortcut name or Yas name. Actually, we need to say matplotlib.pyplot dot plot here.
Okay. Just we are simply using renaming this one, right? Okay.
Alias name or shortcut name plt.plot. I'm saying every time in my here also plt, here also plt. Every time I no need to write this big code. I can say p or plt or any name can be used, right? So here if you can see the graph in blue color, solid graph, right? You can see the graph in blue color, solid graph. But I want the graph in dotted line format and with different color I want, right? Simple, very simple, right? Just to give comma here and give hyphen here for dotted line format. And I want the color as red, C1, color as green, you can say. Check it, run module, right? Previously it was blue color, right? Now you can see in green color.
Okay.
So
And
here,
also we have any means now we are means getting the graph, right? Means by using the graph we can get that values, no? Means by using the graph.
by using for the values only, we are going to analyze, right? Data analysis.
Okay.
So by using that values only, we are just going to plot a graph. So here, x-axis label, what is this 3035? What is this 32,000? There are no labels, right? For x-axis, y-axis, and title for the graph. So very simple, we providing built-in properties, right? So plt dot x label means x-axis label what you want to give. Age. It's a built-in property, x label. plt dot y label, y-axis label, right? Yes. What is that? Salary or income. Okay, y-axis label and plt dot title. Title, right? Okay, one second. Sample graph I'm keeping, right? Sample graph, graph. Yes. Check it now. You will see x-axis label, y-axis label, title, right? Yes. Check it, run module. Label, see, can you see age? This is income here.
Okay.
And here sample graph, the title for it. So simple, right? Simple statements, we are writing a graph. And here not only this graph, instead of this plot, remove this plot. And if you give bar, bar graph will be generated. Remove this plot and give HIST, histogram will be generated. Remove the plot and give pie graph will be generated. Scatter, you give scatter plot. So just I'll see this one more example, right? How simple generating a graph, a pie graph, if I want a pie graph, right? Just same thing I have copied. For example, mobile sales. How are the mobile sales? Mobiles equal to the names of the mobiles, Samsung, Vivo, Samsung, Vivo, Oppo, OnePlus. So here just for example, April sales are like this, April month sales. April sales are like this, right? For example, Samsung 55 sales per mobile, Vivo 10 only, Oppo 15, OnePlus 20. Right. Now I want plt dot pie. Don't use plot. Pie, pie graph. Based on April sales, I want this based on April sales. Yes. One is pie graph based on April sales, comma, mobiles. Mobiles means in the output, I want some label. Say labels equal to mobiles. Okay, PLT dot show. A pie graph will be generated. Check it, right? Simple, right? Mobiles, the April sales, PLT dot show. Right, check it, run. Run model. Right? Okay, you got a pie graph, right? Which sales are more? Samsung 55. Next, OnePlus 20, and Vivo 10, Oppo 15, right? In this way, it's very simple, right? Do you see any complex words? Just see the mobile names, the sales, right? Pie graph, PLT dot pie, and this two. Just I'll take a minute, right? You can see a complex graph. I'll show you a complex graph, right? For example, if you got like 5 days of holidays and you do some activities within the 5 days. So visualize a graph, show it by using a graph, right? How you have spent your 5 days of holidays, right? Yes. Check report matplotlib as PLT days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days. What are the activities like sleeping, eating, working, playing? Day one, 7 hours for sleeping, 2 hours for eating, 7 hours for working, and 8 hours for play. So here 7 plus 2, 9 plus 7, 16 plus 8, 24, right? Okay. Day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So stack plot I want days, this 5 days as X coordinates, and these 4 activities, the 4 list as Y, this one. And for the 4 activities, 4 colors I'm giving: magenta, cyan, red, black. X-axis label days, Y-axis label hours. Some title for the graph, right? Check this, you will get a stack plot. Okay, fine. Observe this. Day 1, X-axis label is days, Y-axis hours, title, right? Day 1, 7 hours for sleeping, 2 hours for eating, 7 hours for working, 8 hours for playing. Day 2, sleeping increased, eating increased, working increased, playing decreased. Yes, in this way we can generate graphs, right? Yes. Can you see any complex word in this other than that what we are using? Yes, in this way, the Python. So as I said, from tomorrow we'll be going to start with the technical things. Tomorrow I'll just show you the installation process, execution modes, versions, Python software foundations, right? All this, right? Okay, if we can see the course content, right? Once again, one second.
Hello.
Yes.
In this program, we have given values in the same program. But instead of doing, can you get the values from any CSV file or Excel
Yes,
file?
yes, we can do. I'll be showing you many examples of such kind.
Okay, and the same thing from we can get from any Oracle database also.
Yes. So we can
Okay.
use that Python database connection, pandas module, matplotlib module, numpy module. All those I'll be covering, right?
Okay. Okay,
So
sir.
once again, check this syllabus, right? Python basics, Python operations, operators in Python, IDEs, flow controls, loopings. Yes, Python sets, dictionaries, lists, functions, modules in Python, packages, right, errors and exceptions, file handling, oops, concepts in brief, right? Regular expressions module, database connectivity module, date and time module, operating system module. Yes. Advanced concepts like iterators, generators, closures, decorators, working with XML files, CSV files, JSON files, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, NumPy model, Matplotlib model, Pandas model in brief, right? Introduction to data science. Okay. Pandas model, NumPy model in brief, and Matplotlib, right? This one 30 topics I'll be discussing in brief, right? In Python core and advanced. People who go for full stack, right? So for Python, the fee structure is just 5K. It's an offer batch. So you can see in the chart panel, right? A message given by the online team. If anyone has missed the yesterday's video, you can see that the yesterday's video link, right? Is also provided. Yes. And here for people who go for Django, this is the course content, Django frameworks, installation, execution modes, Django views, Django templates, Django admin, Django models, advanced concepts, right? Django ORM, Faker model, all this, right? Yes. And web development are for UI technologies, right? HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and JavaScript will be, right? So for full stack, the fee structure is 10,000, right? Total like Python 4 advanced application oriented modules, functions. Sorry. Python core advanced and web development, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and project. All this will be covered, right? And Django Django framework with 15 to 20 applications creations. And see that in the previous. Okay. Any queries from your side? Tomorrow everyone can attend same time using the same link, right? Tomorrow also you can attend. It's a free session only. You can attend most same time using the same link to see more on this Python, right? Yes. Any queries, right? Anyone?
I have a question.
Yes.
So Python basics and advanced level, right? So how many days this full Python course?
70 hours. Means nearly 70 hours. 70 hours I'm going to take. And for this full stack Python, for other things, right? 50 hours. Totally 120 hours for full stack. In that 120 hours, 70 hours will be the Python, right?
Okay. So this every day will be same time, right? So there.
No. One
Okay.
second. Let me stay in the demo session. I said once again, and before you go with the payment process, right? So first 1 week or 10 days, it will be 1 week or 10 days, it will be at 8 a.m. in the morning. Later, as requested by the students, it will be at 7 a.m. in the morning. Morning 7 a.m. right? As many of the students request as that they need to go to the offices and colleges, right? So 7 will be the better one as compared with 8 to 9. Fine, 7 o'clock it starts. After 1 week or 10 days, right? Yes.
Okay.
Up to the end of the course, the timing will be 7. Right? For first 1 week or 10 days, it will be at 8. Okay, fine. So if I'm done with your queries, if there are no other queries, I'll sign off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time, same link, right? Yes. Thank you all for your time. Meet you.